Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Toba Black community.
Here we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
The DA leader John Steenhuisen threatens court action over BELA Bill Act. Hello, my name is Reneilwe Morema, and I am your host right here on the African Diaspora News channel. I'm reporting live from Johannesburg, South Africa. Democratic Alliance DA leader John Steenhuisen said if attempts to stop the proposed BELA Act through discussions fail, the party will take the Government of National Unity to court. On Tuesday, lobby group AfriForum and several other organizations protested against the Basic Educational Laws Amendment Bill called the BELA Act in Pretoria. Many suggested that this was a threat and erased the heritage of the Afrikaans language at schools. The BELA Act was signed into law in September, but to allow for more consultation, President Cyril Ramaphosa delayed the execution of 2 of its sections. Now, speaking on the sidelines of the Stop BELA March in Pretoria, Steenhuisen told the media that the uproar could be avoided if they reach an agreement to stop the BELA Act. Speaking to the media at a briefing, he said, and I quote, "We will continue to go into that process with open hands, and then that's willing to look at ways for us to find a compromise. I think we can do it. I don't think there are a certain safeguards that communities are looking for, and I think we can do it. If that fails, there are a whole lot of ways that are open to using. There are parliamentary and court steps. The right to mother tongue education is contained in the Bill of Rights, and it is there to protect linguistic and cultural communities from discriminations, from efforts to try and marginalize. We believe that if there's no opportunity to find each other, the courts will ultimately end up having to decide. It will probably end up in the Constitutional Court interpretation." Of course, you already found a problem and a verdict. You already found the problem, the solution, and a verdict to it. That's how arrogant the DA is. Anyway, AfriForum CEO Kali Kriel said the BELA Act would affect Afrikaans schools. Kriel claimed the people are angry because the BELA Act is targeting Afrikaans schools specifically, and therefore it's targeting children. Guys, what do these people want? What do you want to do with these Afrikaans children? Why are you so hell-bent in having Afrikaans medium schools that reject Black kids from these public schools? What are you planning? What are you planning? Are you planning to train these Afrikaner kids into killing machines, into warmongering servants, into genocide facilitators, in people that spread racism and practice racism openly? The way you are fighting against unity amongst Black and white children, you would swear you are preparing for something we are not aware of. What's funny? What's ironic about this whole thing? Back in the apartheid era, when segregation was at its peak, the Afrikaners and the English did not want to be referred to as Africans. They wanted to keep and preserve their culture to themselves. They wanted to be called Europeans. Today, they want to identify as Africans. They are the white race of Africa. They do not have any lineage from Europe or to Europe. They're not connected to Europe in any other way. When did that transition take place? When did Afrikaans become part of the African indigenous language? Can you see we are dealing with a bunch of lunatics who do not know what they stand for, who do not know who they are, who do not know what they want? At first, they call themselves Europeans. There were segregation signs that says Europeans only Europeans this. They did not want to be called Africans. They believe that their language is not of African indigenous cultural background or whatever. They did not want their culture contaminated with the Africans. They did not want Afrikaans to form part of the African indigenous languages. They wanted to be separated. They believed that them being in Africa, them being European and being in Africa, they're here to teach us civilizations and the way to life. But in order to truly do that and truly enforce the civilization upon us, they must remain separated because God called them to higher order. And in order for them to be separated, they are purifying their race. Today, they want to be called Africans. Today, their language, Afrikaans, is indigenous African language. Aibo, what do you want? We are dealing with lunatics, guys. We're dealing with psychopaths, warmongering freaks. We're dealing with people that don't know who they want. Today, they are Europeans. Tomorrow, they are Africans. Hey, guys, Africa is facilitating warmongering psychopaths. They need help. It's funny now, but honestly, if you think about it, they need help. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News family. My name is Reneilwe Morema. It has been an absolute pleasure.